Right then, fuck nuts. I've sold a bit about here, there, and everywhere, so I don't have time for shit other than doing fuck all. But I have done a thing. This is the transformation that the first guitar I ever bought has undergone. Now, it plays like absolute shit. The nut fucking rattles all the fucking time. The bridge rattles all the fucking time. And there's fret buzz simply because it's worn all the way fucking down. It's fucking fuck. Wagwan big fuckwits. I'm back with this fucking thing, because you know when I start doing a thing with a guitar, I don't stop until I physically have to go, okay, that's enough, you fucking moron. So I got out some fucking, you know, the crochet thread, whatever the fuck you call it, and I made an X on it because fucking branding, I guess. That's a sticker from a band called Your Mom, and there's also 2 jack outputs, and you wanna know why? Not for free! Why have 1 amp when it can plug into 2 amps? Because guitar have 2 pickups, so... Right, I've got a Telecaster bridge, enough of a cinematic fucking bridge. I think we both know where this is going. My name is Jeff. Jeff. That'll fucking do, I guess. This is just pure pain and suffering, routing something out when all you've got is a fucking drill, a hammer, screwdriver. But where the fuck is it? It's over here. All I know is pain. Okay, Nimrods, we're back again, and the plan is, 2 pneumatic's gonna sit here, so I'll need to measure up the hole here, and just get a bit of wood and just hammer it on in, and make sure it's nice and secure so that the bridge can sit on it. Okay, so this is what I've got. It sort of wiggles a little bit, so I'm gonna look for something to sort of wedge in there. I've only got 1 hand, so I'm gonna hammer these down. Very nice. Alright, this is what I've got so far. It's all nice and wedged in, and I've also taken this opportunity to replace the nut, because the old one was a bit shit, and I found this just, you know, about. So, yeah. Okay, so these don't really line up because the string spacing on a Les Paul is a little bit different from a Strat, and also I probably fucked up the bridge placement, but you know what, don't care. So I'm using these screws as like string guides. They're pretty long, they're pretty solid, so you can get a nice kind of string. It's as straight as it's gonna get from me. I don't know why I made the sound effects, I'm just gonna add that in post. Okay, so here's the here's the finished bridge setup. You know, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I did use some kind of brain power by only using screws that weren't by using screws that had a smooth bit at the top so that they didn't scrape on the strings and, you know, rake them. So there was some kind of thinking involved. It's just, you know, a little bit on the wonk. Bruh. Baba boy. So it's only as soon as I take the volume pot out of the signal that I get signal from this pickup. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, so for now, this is how I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave the volume pot out of the circuit until I work out a way to put it back in where it doesn't just completely impede signal. It might be putting a capacitor in. I don't know. I'll just have to do some research. So that's it for now. This is the thing. Oh, golly boy. I'm gonna make some noises out of it, probably in the next upload. Boy. Okay, so I'm back, my boy. I've done a couple little changes, and by a couple, I've moved to Tunematic simply because the intonation on this, when I checked last night, was the saddles moving just would not have done it. It was awful. And I've shimmed the neck because, quite frankly, I didn't enjoy having an action that was 12 million miles above the fucking neck. And to sort of compensate that, I've put a couple washers underneath the bridge. So that's what I've done, but I want to tackle this thing. I know I could take this and leave this out completely, because, like, do I need a volume pot? Probably not, but I want one for some reason. I'm gonna try, instead of having this attached singly to that, I'm gonna attach both of these to the switch, then from the output of the switch, have the switch go through the volume pot instead. I think that might fix it. Ladies, gentlemen, and those otherwise inclined, we bing chillin'. Okay, so I've got Ableton loaded up, a nice clean capture, just to see what kind of effect we get just from playing clean and normal with having this activated. So middle position, we've got both this and this. And let's see exactly what type of thing we get out of it. All I've got on here is the Bias Amp 2 on a clean channel and a little bit of reverb, because it just to make it sound, normal, nice and clean. So let's go. So I'll start without the telly bridge in. So just... now move down to the telly bridge on its own. So you do hear a kind of like whistle coming from here. It's not really loud, like I can see it on the waveform, but it's minuscule compared to the size of the waveform from playing normal chords. So if I put them together, I wonder if we can actually hear the ringing while playing. So I can kind of hear it, but it's all untainted by, TikTok, because I'm going to export this as an MP4, and it's going to compress it and be all like, ugh. So you can a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it. Tell me if you can hear it. I don't know. I didn't think of that, but it does actually work. I've just adjusted this saddle here, and when I get a C sharp here, I also get a C sharp here. A little bit rattly, but it worked. Because I had one comment say that could function sort of like a sitar, so having them properly tuned would make them more like the sympathetic strings of a guitar, so yeah, big brain. I finally worked out why sometimes when I wire a volume pot, it thinks it's a tone pot. It's because when you put this little fucker to ground, you know, you got the ground from the bridge and the ground from the pole switch motherfucker, it just falls off, it decides it's a tone. I don't know why it does that when you run the ground through the volume pot. I guess it's because you're sending the signal to the ground, which goes through that to the output jack, so you don't get any signal. That's probably how it works, actually. I'm stupid as it goes, but yeah. Make sure your grounds are done properly, lads. That's the lesson we learned. Okay, so I have really tried to like this guitar, right? I've made all the modifications I've wanted to make it into the thing, like the idea I had in my head, but the problem is the body and the neck, right? The two sort of foundational components, I hate them. Because of that, I haven't really played it as much as I kind of wanted, because I pick it up and I play it, and I just don't enjoy it, like, at all. So, honestly, what I think I need to do is just gut this instrument and store the parts so that I can put them into a new body when I can get one and a new neck, because I just don't like it. Gear for Music is the one brand of like budget guitar that I don't think I've ever picked up a Gear for Music instrument and gone, oh, this is a nice instrument. They've all been liquid ass, so when I see like used Gear for Music on the market, I'm just like, I'm gonna avoid that. That's not for anyone. Don't buy Gear for Music.